Hey guys, I'm so excited for this video, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make 7 really cute and easy school supply DIYs that you are not going to want to miss. So keep watching. I hope you like the video. The first tutorial is for this super amazing eyelash binder. All you need for this tutorial is literally a marker and a piece of paper. So I'm using some of this Tiffany blue cardstock paper. Then I drew 2 eyelids with 8 eyelashes each. And then I drew on some lips and a mole because she's sassy. Then I took some ribbon and drew a bow. I made a bow. And then I glued that on top and slipped that into the binder. And that was all I did. The next tutorial is for this studded index card holder. And I got my index card holder from Target and it was $1. And I got these studs from the local craft store. So all I did was cut them to fit and then cut some around the little string. And this one literally took me 1 minute without it being sped up. So if you want to just make yours super cute and unique, just do this and you're on your way. And this looks super expensive and I think all your friends will like it. The next tutorial is a studded mason jar pencil holder, and you'll be using your leftover studs, a mason jar, and a hot glue gun. So all you need to do is take those studs, lay it where you want it, and put some glue on it and then glue it down. Now this is really cute and you can put it in your room and it's really neutral, so it will fit with basically all room colors, and that's it. Moving on, the next tutorial is this Tumbler black and white notebook. So what you're going to do is look through your magazines and pull out clippings you like, and I pulled out black and white ones, but you do any color. Then I took my notebook and measured 3.5 inches up, and so I have 3 sections. Then I cut out some triangles and made sure they had a 1.5 inch base. And this is important so that they'll all look kind of the same and will fit. Then I used that one triangle to be the stencil for all the rest of my designs. And then I just cut out a bunch. Then I started to lay them out on the notebook. And then I took some black paper and just glued it over the words that were on the notebook. And that was just another magazine clipping that I had found. So I took some tacky glue and took a foam brush and then started to paint over. Then I started to glue down the clippings. And then I just did each row individually, and if any space was free, I took some white and put that there. So now I'm taking the rest of the glue and just covering the whole thing. And make sure you paint in one direction so it's smooth. And that's it. I am in love with this next tutorial. It's this note card ring with this psychedelic shiny cover. So what I did was I took a note card, traced it, and then cut out 4 of those tracings. Then I glued 2 together so it would be a nice thick front and back. Then I took my 1 hole punch and then hole punched it. And then I took all the note cards that I would want in that ring and hole punched them in the same spot so they could all be lined up. Then I took a CD and cut it in 4, and then I took those 4 pieces, then cut them into smaller pieces. It doesn't have to be any shape, just random, and they flew around everywhere, but I got it together. Then I laid them out where I wanted them to be, and then after that I took the hot glue gun and glued it down. And I actually love this because it's really shiny, and the index cards are 50 cents, and you already have your old Hannah Montana CDs. So it's really inexpensive, and it's way cheaper than the $5 ones you see at the store. And lastly, I took a metal ring and put it around all the note cards. Next, I'm going to teach you how to reinvent your plastic pencil cases. And all I did was took one of those pencil cases, took some ribbon of the same color, and started to wrap it around and glue it with the hot glue gun. Now the ribbon I used is about a 1-inch diameter, I would say. And then when you get to the button part, just do a little crossing over and that will help you get around it. Then I glued up the end, and then I started on the front flap. And that one I kind of had to experiment with on how I wanted to glue it down. But once I finished, I just cleaned it up with scissors and maybe another piece of fabric. Then I took the hot glue, and then you can embellish yours where the button would be. And you can do that, or I took a zipper and started to wrap it around and hot glue that down. And I also put another zipper where the embellish would be. And then I cut that, and then I was done. Can you believe we're at the last tutorial? This one is a super cute pineapple binder cover. So I took some tannish brown fabric with a design on it, and then I drew out a oval shape for the pineapple base, and I cut that out. And I wanted to do pineapple because that seems like a trendy symbol today. So, not today, but these days. Then I took some faux leather and I made the leaf part of the pineapple, and I just freehanded the arch shape, and I did a bunch of those. Then I started to lay them out how I want them to be, and then I glued them down with hot glue. And then I took that same green ribbon from the pencil case and just did a line across. And you can put your class name on there if you want to. Then I slipped it in the binder, and then I was done with that. All these tutorials are literally so easy to make, and you can do them however you want to. And please comment down below what your favorite one was. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe and like this video. Bye guys.